Hey guys, what's going on? This is Andrew here today, and we're going to be showcasing some games that I got in September of 2024. So for the past few months now, I've been mainly selling on Mercari and getting a little bit of money from YouTube here and there every so often because I don't hit the $100 quota every month. But every once in a while, I will hit the $100 and I'll get paid from YouTube. So other than all of that, I've been in school, but I decided since I had some extra free time that I'd pick up a part-time job, and since I used to be a GameStop manager, I decided to go back to GameStop, and I'm lower ranked than I was before. I'm a retail key holder, but I figured that'd be nice since I want to mainly focus on school and not focus solely on GameStop like I was when I was a manager. So very cool stuff. I had a little bit of extra spending money this time around to get a few games, but I didn't spend a whole lot. Most of the stuff was I used my $5 coupons on to get the games for free or at a heavily discounted price, or I used my points, or they were pre-orders I already had a decent amount of money paid down on. So at this point, I didn't spend a whole lot, but I did get a few games this month, so we're going to be showing off all the stuff that I got. So yeah, guys, let's get right into this, and I'm sure there will be another pickups video in October as well. I am basically doing this completely out of order because I wouldn't even be able to tell you what I got first, but the first one I'm going to show off is Persona 5 Tactica. So I ended up getting this game for only $5 because I had a decent amount of points on one of my active pro memberships at GameStop, and I also had my $5 coupon that month, so I brought it down from $20 all the way to $5, plus my employee discount, so that definitely helped a little bit as well. So I've only played Persona a little bit. I've played part of Persona 3 Reload. I've played some of Persona 5 Royal. Haven't played a whole lot of it, and haven't really played a lot of Persona in general, but this game was cheap enough for me to pick up, and I figured it'd be one that I would get myself into. This was one that my friend honestly didn't like. She's a big Persona fan, but this was one she wasn't as into, but I figured I would pick it up and give it a try just in case I would end up liking it, and it is Persona after all. I want to get into this franchise a little bit more, so this is probably something I'm going to play after I finish 5 and after I finish 3, but so this is going to be sitting on the shelf for quite a while. Next up is a game that I've been playing a lot of, and I'm very close to the 100% completion of. That is going to be Astrobot on the PS5. So I was originally going to wait until the PS5 Pro came out for me to pick up this game and play it, but I saw that there really weren't going to be any major enhancements on the PS5 Pro, plus I heard that it was supposed to run really well on PS5 in general, so I figured I would just get this since I hadn't gotten a game that I wanted to play all the way through in a while, and this is something that I loved in general. I love the concept of Astrobot. I played Astro's Playroom when I first got my PS5 and loved that, so the fact that they made an entire game based off of that was really cool and something that I'm really into. So I've been playing this a while. As of the making of this video, I have about like 260 bots collected, so very close to the end there. I'm getting to the 300 mark, and I will probably get there either after I'm done recording this video or maybe within the next week or so. But game is really cool, awesome. I recommend it if you were into games like Mario Odyssey, for example, or just into any platformers like maybe Ratchet and Clank. Very solid title. I'm really into this one. I'm going to keep playing it, and I will 100% complete it. Next up is a game that I'm going into blind that I don't know much about, but I saw it in the pre-order list on GameStop and kind of just thought, hey, this looks kind of interesting, I might as well pick it up. This is El Paso Elsewhere, so I'm going to be playing this one as soon as I'm done with Astrobot. I usually have one game per console that I'm playing at the moment, and this is going to be the one that I played directly after I play Astrobot since it's a game I'm going to be playing on PS5. So I figured I would get this one. It looks pretty cool from the trailers. It looked really cool on the cover, and I'm going into it completely blind, so I don't really know much about it, but it looked interesting. It was cheap. It was like a $30 game, so this is something I want to try. It's cheap. It looks cool, and I'm interested. I mean, I'm going into it completely blind, but so I can't really say anything, but I am interested in how it looks, and I'm interested to see how it ends up playing. So next up, we have The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So I got really far into the PS4 version. I never actually ended up fully finishing the game, but I got very close to the end of it. So I figured I would pick up this game because it is going to be PS5 Pro enhanced, and funny enough, I'm going to wait until the PS5 launches before I start playing this because I want to play it with all of its enhancements on that console, and this is one of those few games that at launch is going to have a PS5 Pro enhancement. So I wasn't like a huge fan of the story with the direction they went in with this, but I still love The Last of Us gameplay, so this is something I'm definitely going to play once that Pro comes out. But you know, I love this style of game, so this is something that I'm going to be enjoying 100%, even if I'm not as big of a fan as the direction they went with the story. wouldn't call myself like a major Zelda fan, but I did really enjoy Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, as well as a bit of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask over the past few years. I started with Breath of the Wild, even though I technically had Ocarina of Time first. I'm considering myself starting with Breath of the Wild because that was the one that really made me want to play the other games. So I decided that I had never played a 2D Zelda game, and I would pick up Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So this is the brand new 2D Zelda title. I personally love it so far. There have been mixed reviews about it, people saying bad things, people saying good things. Personally, I have nothing bad to say about it other than how it runs on the Switch. But this is a pretty cool concept of a game. You're playing as Zelda, so you're not going to get all of the abilities as Link, but you do get the ability to basically use items against your enemies, or even use enemies against your enemies. So it's pretty cool. You can like throw blocks at people, or you can throw enemies that you've already fought at the other enemies and just watch them fight to the death, and it's kind of cool. It's a really fun concept and something that I'm really enjoying the formula of so far, and it's one of those games I'm having a lot of trouble putting down. Although I am playing a lot of Astrobot right now and I'm trying to finish that, I had to put that down for a few days to give this one a shot because it's just one that I'm enjoying a lot. I plan to fully finish this game because I don't think it's going to be that long, and two, it's just so much fun and I love the concept of it. So I do recommend it if you guys are into 2D Zelda, but even though I've never played a 2D Zelda game, this is one that I feel like is very familiar in terms of style, and it doesn't really feel that much different than something like a 3D Zelda game, other than a few key things. But honestly, very cool concept, very fun game, and something I'm definitely going to be playing to completion. So the last 3 games I got for free because I have multiple active pro memberships, and I used my $5 coupon to end up picking up these games because they were $5 and below. And if you're a GameStop member with those $5 coupons, you can use it just like that, just like the way that I did. Although technically they only want you using one account, but I have multiple because I did this a long time ago. But regardless, we got a few games for free here today. Some that you can already kind of play for free on Xbox, but I kind of spoiled it regardless. I got Back 4 Blood, I got Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, both games that are on Game Pass, funny enough, and I got Dishonored 2, which I think might also be on Game Pass at the same time, but since I had my $5 coupons, I figured across 3 accounts that I would pick these games up since end of September was coming around, and I just didn't want them to go to waste, so I picked up just 3 free games in that case, just because I felt like I didn't want those coupons to go away. Might as well end up using them. So that is the end of this pickups haul today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. My plan going forward is not really to collect games, but to get games that I'm actually going to play. So I guess technically I am still collecting, but I'm not in the phase right now where I am going and just finding random games to throw on my shelf like I did in the past. I'm typically looking for games that I know I'm going to play, games that I know I'm going to enjoy, and anything else I'm kind of just pushing to the side. I want to get through college first. I want to get some more income first before I start doing collecting again. For now, I am just picking up games as cheap as I can, and I'm trying to spend as little money as possible while also being able to get a decent amount of games for myself to play. So kind of ironic I am getting the PS5 Pro, and that's a lot of money, but in terms of trying to keep it safe with the money, I'm just trying to get games I know I'm going to play for now. So collecting will pick up eventually when I'm a little bit older, out of college, have a better income job, but for now, we're just looking for games that we know we're going to play, plus maybe a few freebies with those $5 coupons I have until my other pro memberships expire, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty much just going to try and stick with one account since I don't spend as much as I used to. When I spent a lot back then, I had a benefit for having multiple active pro memberships, but there is no point in me spending over $100 across 5 accounts to be using $5 coupons that I'm simply not going to be using as much. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's everything. Like I said before, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be more to come, and I will be doing a review on the PS5 Pro once that comes around. But for now, that's the end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.